Y'all, let's turn back the clock. Before the stadiums and record-breaking tours, there was just a girl with a guitar, Taylor Swift. She arrived in Nashville with big dreams and songs she wrote herself. Stories about first loves, heartbreaks, and growing up. Her music was honest, relatable, and it resonated with everyone. Her debut album was a breath of fresh air. Songs like Tim McGraw and Teardrops on My Guitar were everywhere. She wasn't a manufactured pop star. She felt like a friend, writing about her life, and ours. Taylor connected with fans in a way no one had seen before, spending hours after shows meeting them and listening to their stories. This genuine connection became her foundation. Then came Fearless, an album that won Album of the Year at the Grammys and made her a global superstar. Love Story and You Belong With Me became anthems, and her shows grew bigger, but she kept her girl-next-door charm. By 2010, Taylor was on top of the world, selling out arenas and becoming a household name. She built her kingdom on kindness, storytelling, and a deep love for her fans. But as the Fearless tour wound down, whispers started. Something big was coming. The world was watching, holding its breath, wondering what this girl with the guitar would do next. It was the end of an era, and no one was quite ready for it. Taylor's story was about to change. The stage was set for a new chapter, and everyone was waiting. So why was July 10th, 2010, such a huge deal? It was the final date of the Fearless tour, but it felt like more, a turning point. Rumors swirled. Taylor hinted at needing a break, wanting to step away and just live. She'd been on a non-stop ride for 4 years, and the pressure was immense. Fans begged her not to go. Headlines speculated about her future. The final show was in Nashville, her adopted hometown, a full-circle moment. Tickets sold out instantly. People flew in from around the world. It felt less like a concert, more like a pilgrimage. For Taylor, this was a crossroads. Keep going, or step back and find herself outside the spotlight. Announcing a goodbye was her choice, her way of taking control of her story. July 10th became the most important date in her career. It was a moment of bravery, not just for her but for everyone watching. The world waited to see what she'd do next, and Taylor was ready to make history. July 10th, 2010, Nashville's Bridgestone Arena was electric. Taylor played her hits, the crowd sang every word, and emotions ran high. But something was different. She lingered between songs, sharing stories of her early days. She thanked her band, her crew, her family, and looked out at the crowd, trying to memorize every face. The energy was raw, a shared experience between Taylor and 20,000 fans. Then, the stage went dark, a single spotlight on a piano. Taylor sat down and said, "I wrote a new song for tonight. This is for you. It's called Long Live." The song was a tribute, a thank you, a love letter, and a goodbye. When it ended, the arena erupted. Taylor, in tears, simply said, "Thank you for everything. I will never forget you. Goodbye." She blew a kiss, waved, and walked off stage. The lights came up, but no one moved. People hugged, cried, and sang her songs. It was the end of the show, but the beginning of a legend. Taylor's farewell was unforgettable. The next morning, the world woke up to headlines. Taylor Swift's final goodbye. The media buzzed. Was she retiring for good? Was it a stunt? But the real story was the fans. Social media exploded with hashtags like "Thank You Taylor" and "Long Live Taylor." Fans shared stories, photos, and videos, creating a global outpouring of love and grief. Celebrities and musicians praised her courage to step away at her peak. Even non-fans recognized the moment's significance. Taylor's decision sent ripples through the industry, sparking conversations about fame and well-being. Her farewell became a defining cultural moment of 2010. It was more than a pop star taking a break. It was a statement. People debated what it meant for music's future. Taylor's goodbye was loud, emotional, and unforgettable. The world wondered, what could possibly come next? After that tearful goodbye, Taylor truly stepped away. No interviews, no new music, just life. But that night wasn't an ending. It was a transformation. It marked the end of Taylor the teenage country star and the beginning of Taylor the master storyteller and pop icon. The break gave her space to grow and plan her next chapter. By saying goodbye, she deepened her bond with fans. They became fiercely loyal. When she returned, the connection was stronger than ever. Albums like Red and 1989 redefined her artistry. That goodbye wasn't weakness. It was strength. It taught her she could walk away and her fans would still be there. Taylor's legacy isn't just stadiums or awards. It's the way she makes millions feel like her best friend. That night in Nashville wasn't a goodbye. It was a promise. No matter what, she and her fans would find their way back to each other, and they always have.